Hello, life path number 9. This is Healing Hands. You're welcome to your March life path number 9 tarot reading. Guys, your number 9 is all about wisdom, charity, activism, understanding, enlightenment, higher consciousness. You're also a number that is associated with completion and conclusions. And that's because in life, whatever you start, you finish. You're not the type of person that want to start something and not finish it. You always want to finish whatever you start, no matter how difficult or challenging it may be. Your life path has already infused inside of you the capability and the ability to finish and see any difficult challenges through. All right. Sometimes it looks like you're scattered, your energy might be, all over the place, but not really. It's a little bit like life path number 3 and 5, but those energies look like they have their hands or in too many pots, too many things. But unlike those two numbers, you don't do this because you're easily bored. No, but you do it instead because you are excited and intrigued. You're all about giving. You're all about compassion. You're all about sowing a seed. You're not so much focused on materialism. All right. You have a very, very strong humanitarian spirit. Although there will probably be times when you wish your finances were a little bit more stable, because you give, and people in your life might feel like you're giving too much of your energy, you're giving too much of your money, you're giving too much of your time. Your natural confidence and humanitarianism are a great combination for careers such as medicine, public defense, advocacy, management of non-profit or charity organization, or any type of bureaucratic work where you will do your best to change the structures for the betterment of everyone. Your life path is all about making sure people are happy and life is fair for everybody. All right, guys, I hope the year is treating everybody kind. Let's dive right into your tarot reading. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 decks, oracle and tarot decks. And for some reason, you're the first life path number that I'm reading for in March that has an additional deck, 16. I think others had less. So, but with that said, guys, let's dive right into your tarot reading for the month and see what energies we're going to be picking up and what you can do to circumvent any challenges that you might be facing this month. So with that said, let me pull a card as I'm being led. Let's figure out what's going on with you guys. You have the 10 of Raphael, and it says love and blessings fill your life. It says harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. So I think there's a very strong focus this month on family life for you, and paying attention to what you do in your family and making sure that your family is not left out or feel like they are not getting enough of your time, and them not feeling like you're giving too much to other people and not receiving. So there is a strong focus, like 10 of Raphael, I think is the 10 of cups in the regular tarot deck, but it does talk about love and talks about making sure that your relationship is harmonious this month. Next card that we're pulling is, let's see what this is. Oh wow, guys, what did I say? You have the slave card, and what it says is surrender your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. On the shadow side, it says giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Now, during my pre-meditation, I did pull the energy around fear. I don't know if there's something in your environment this month that you're afraid to explore, or you feel like you're restricted, or you have some kind of fear around. But here again, it's talking about slave, and I'm picking up you not being a slave to people, or to your job, or to your source of income, or to your environment. So it still ties back, I feel like, to the 10 of Raphael, where it talks about family. I think your focus this month should be heavily focused on your family, and providing for your family and being present for your family. Next card I have for you guys. Let me see. Let's do this and pull this one. It says traveling lightly and simplify your life. See, there's an emphasis on, simplifying your life, on being present, on, being being present in your family and not taking on too much burden. Number 9 is usually a number of, like heavy burden, and finally letting down or putting down the burden. So you might be focusing this month on, like putting down some kind of additional things that you're doing, things that might be taking time away from you and your family, and kind of realizing this month that there should be a strong focus on your family life, is what I'm picking up for you guys. The next card I have, the pine tree. So the pine tree, it says, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Answers found after overcoming a test. Courage, travel, discovery. So there's another reference to traveling, or this one says traveling light, and this one says travel. All right, but there's a huge reference to being courageous, and I'm also picking up the fear that I talked about earlier on, which is why they're pointing me to the courage, that maybe there's something you're about to embark upon in your life that will require you to let go of any fears that you have about it, and being courageous and discovering the goodness in that thing that you're about to embark upon. But this talks about spiritual struggle. So some of you might also be going through some struggles spiritually or in your spiritual life. I'm not sure, but this card is equivalent to the chariots in the regular tarot, and the chariot talks about movement. It talks about being able to balance the light and the dark side, being able to balance things in your life. And I did pick up the temperance energy when when I was premeditating before I started this reading, something about balance. And remember, we pulled the harmonious card here, harmonious relationship. So there's something about balancing either your family life or balancing your work life balance, that kind of work life relationship, and making sure that you're not burning yourself out. That's very, very strong. I'm picking that energy strongly. Your next card, wow, is the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords, it's a heavy energy of finally putting down the burden, like I said earlier on, completing something and starting something new. Now realizing maybe you've been taking on too much, you've been doing too much, and it's time for you to put down the burden and let something go. 10 to me in numerology equals to, or breaks down to a 1. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. And 1 is a number of individualism, a number of independence, a number of attainment, a number of new beginnings, innovation, leadership. So something is calling upon you to, take a leadership role, maybe in your life. Maybe there is something in your life that you feel like you're not in control of, or maybe you've been giving too much of yourself or your time to, and it's time for you to lay that down and concentrate on things that will, make you happy in your family life. The next card says slow and steady. Wow, guys, slow and steady wins the race is what I'm hearing. Slow and steady wins the race. There is no need for you to take on too much. There is no need for you to scatter your energy. There is no need for you to, I know you give a lot, and because you give a lot, sometimes you might feel lack, like you don't have enough, because you find yourself giving and helping and sowing seeds here and there. But you have to understand your life path is all about giving, and there's receiving in giving. All right, when you give, you receive. And I'm picking up the energy of you have to try your best not to feel overburdened in your mind, because this sword energy here is all a mental card. It's the way you feel in your mind. In mentally, the way you're feeling. You're probably feeling burnt out. You're probably feeling like you've given too much, or you're giving too much, or you're putting too much of your time, or you're struggling. But remember, the energy you put out is what you get back. So you don't want to constantly put that energy of, I'm giving, I'm tired. When am I gonna receive? When am I receiving back? When am I getting back? Because once you keep putting that energy back, what comes back to you is, more giving, more work, not having, is the mentality of lack, and you don't want that. All right. Next card is the Hawk Prince, and it talks about spirit communication and you paying attention. So guys, I feel like some of you might be receiving some kind of intuitive guidance this month about something, and maybe you're not paying attention to it, but you're being called upon now to pay attention. And it says something about spirit trying to communicate with you, or trying to send you messages. It might be messages about how to maintain the balance or harmony in your relationship. I'm not sure what this is, but whatever this is, it's a number 11, which breaks down to a 2, and 2 is a number of cooperation, balance, diplomacy is what I'm hearing. You have to be diplomatic this month. It's also the number of peacemaking and number of the power behind the throne, somebody who is the driving force behind things. So I'm not surprised, because you guys have a very strong ability to give of yourself and working behind the scene to make sure everything is being oiled and everything is moving as it's supposed to be. You play a very pivotal role in your family life, and when you are deeply invested or committed in a relationship, you give a lot of yourself in that relationship. You give and give and give to a point where it feels as if you're drained, or you feel as if, oh my God, do I even have any more to give in this matter? So that might be an energy that you need to work on or pay attention to, so that you're not putting out that negative energy. The next card talks about action. Now, this is the second card about movement, about action. So I'm picking up, there's something that, like I said earlier on, that you're afraid of, or there's some fear around, going after this thing. But it looks like, movement is okay. This is a number 17, which, comes down to a number 8. And number 8 is a number of materialism. Or should I say material satisfaction, number of authority, power, ambition, giving and receiving. All right. Number 8 is the number of giving and receiving. I'm not surprised, that we're talking again about giving and receiving, but there's something about making an effort to move forward, making an effort to pick up yourself and keep going and not give up. This number 10 is like, oh, I've had it all. I've had everything thrown at me, and I don't know if I have the ability to get up and keep moving. But you're being advised to keep moving. You can get up, because number 10 says it's done. You have the energy to propel yourself forward. And I'm being drawn again to this card here about action, about the Chariot, about movement. The Chariot, and I'm look at this. In the regular tarot, the Chariot is about, 2 horses, somebody who is propelling or driving or riding on a horse, or driving a horse and moving both horses, in trying to make sure that the 2 horses are moving in the same direction. In some tarot decks, you have one horse going right and one horse going left, and you're trying so hard to balance the 2 horses and making sure that they move forward in the right direction. And in the regular tarot, where you have the Chariot, it's always like a black and white. And what did I say earlier on about, trying to balance and picking up that energy of temperance? There's something about you finding a way to heal yourself and finding a way to balance, your energy this month, and focus your energy and bringing both the dark and the light side together, to a point where you can move forward, you can propel, yourself to the next level. There is also a very huge energy that I'm picking up about, don't let fear hold you back, no matter what. Keep moving. Don't give up. All right. Whatever this is, it looks like you're at a point where you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I have the energy for this. It might be family obligation. It might be work obligation, whatever it is. I think you can do this. The next reference is to spiritual career. So there's also reference to, spirituality that I'm picking up here strongly. And now I have somebody at my door. So I'm going to go answer and come right back. Life path number 9, I'm back. Guys, somebody knocked on my door and just dropped off some money for me. It wasn't a lot, but it's still money. So I think that is also significant for me, and I feel like it's time for you to receive. It's time for you to get back. So whatever it is that you're dwelling in this energy of fear about, I don't think it's anything to worry about. I don't think it's anything that you should be afraid of or scared about. I think this month will be a month for you to get back, to receive, especially what you've been given. I know you've been through a lot and you feel like you can't do this anymore, and you feel like things are not going the way you want it, or things are not working, and you're like, you've had it, but I don't think this month is gonna pass by without you receiving. All right, that's what I'm picking up strongly for you guys. All right, I'm gonna pull one more card, and then I'm gonna pick one Archangel Michael prayer card for you guys. And the card that I picked is Ace of Staves, which is Ace of Wands, which talks about, a passionate, something new, something, it's an ace. Ace it's a number one. Ace is about independence. We did pick up a number one earlier on about, individualism, about independence, attainment, and beginnings. So there's something that you're ending in your life. I'm not sure what this is, but whatever it is, it's ended. Like this number 10 was, broke down to a 1, and you have another 1 here. So something is ending and something is starting. So guys, let me check the synchronicities that you have. This is a 1 and you have another 1. I think I saw an 11. So I want to say 11, 11. So to me, when I see 11, 11, what it's saying is that your intentions are manifesting quickly. And for you to make sure you're focusing on what you actually want and not what you don't want. All right. Also, when I see 11, 11 like that, what it's telling me is that you should not give up. Okay. And that you should pay attention to your intuition, or the guidance that spirit is giving you, is trying to communicate. So when I see 1, 1, 1, 1 or whatever, it tells me, it's encouraging you to keep following your spirit, and that you're on the right path. And if you keep seeing 1, 1, you might be seeing 11, 11, 1, 1, 1 on the clock, on the cars, on like on billboards, wherever. Maybe you need to pay attention when you see numbers that are repeating like that. You should go Google angel number and put the number in and see what messages you're gonna get. But whatever this is, it's telling you, listen to your heart, okay, and your gut feelings, which is that intuition and the communication from spirit, and asking you to pay close attention. So there's an intuitive guidance that you're receiving from spirit. So guys, we have another 10 here, okay? So 10, 10 actually is good. It comes down to like 11 again. So there's a lot of 1, 1, 1s that you have. Okay, and this is a number 15, which boils down to a 6, and 6 is to me a number of love, romance, sex, loyalty, and relationship. So then, like I said earlier on, there's an emphasis on your relationship and on you being able to balance it out, because 6 is a number of balance, and a number of intuition. So the two things mostly that I'm picking up for you this month is let go of fears. All right. Keep moving, and don't feel like you can't move forward. Don't feel like you're done. Don't feel like that's it, you can't keep going. You can. And also for you to pay close attention to the guidance that you're receiving. Okay, so there's a 7 here, and I see an 8 also. So 7 to 8 means a progression. It means there is a next level for you this month. Okay, and of course we have a 3. So guys, I hope this reading can help, provide you the strength that you need, provide you the direction or the guidance or the encouragement that you're seeking this month. Hopefully everything works out for good for you. Your Archangel Michael prayer card, says you and your loved ones are safe. So if you have any worries about your home, your family life, your relationship being okay, this is an assurance that it is fine and you're being protected and your loved ones are being protected. So if you want to say this prayer after me, please do. It says, Dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. You can name your loved ones if you like, and then you say, please help me feel secure and at peace, and fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a beautiful, happy life. Thank you guys. Life path number 9. You guys are awesome. I actually do love reading for your life path number. You guys are very compassionate, and you keep giving and giving and giving and giving of yourself. You keep giving until you have nothing to give. And I want you to know that whatever you give will always come back to you 1,000-fold. In case you didn't know and you were looking for some kind of assurance, don't stop giving. Keep giving, because that's what your life path is all about. Guys, please remember to click the like button, like subscribe button and notification button. And please, if you like, you can share this video with anybody that you know is a life path number 9. With that said, guys, I'll come to you again next month for your life path number 9 tarot reading. This is Healing Hands. Bye.